Rodeo, rodeo, wherefore art thou rodeo? And for as much as you think that's a Shakespearean misquote, and it is, it nonetheless applies to a production being put on by the Dewdney Players of Okotoks, Alberta, called Rodeo and Julie Ed. Interesting mixture of old world storytelling with a little popular culture along the country western musical way to provide you with a dinner theater experience that I think you're going to find very entertaining. Let's check it out.
Dewdney Players is a theatre group that's been in Okotoks since 1982. We try to do a couple of shows a year. About every second year, third year, we do a musical. 3 years ago, we did a audience interactive musical called Lafferty's Wake, and it was such great fun. We started looking for similar things, and one of the things we looked at was Tony and Tina's Wedding. And we found out that that was a closed show, that it wasn't available for public production. So somewhere in the back of my mind, I had heard about Rodeo and Julie Ed.
You mean the McCoys didn't steal the family business and let us go on the trip?
You know, just the similarities to Shakespeare, the rodeo, the Julie-Ed, and it actually ties into something that Dewdney has done a couple of years ago as well. We wanted to do a Midsummer Night's Dream, but put a little twist on it. We called it Midsummer Night's Dream Goes Celtic. So this isn't our first venue in Shakespeare with a twist.
Me too, guys. I need a beer, I need a wash. Okay. When you're ready.
Yeah, the roots of the story are classic. Two young lovers shouldn't be together. They meet, they fall in love, and their families hate it. And that is such a classic story that has been done and redone in so many different styles. And this is a pretty good way of showing the country music style. The feuding families just fit so well. I had no idea how it was staged before, so I read the script and decided this is what I see for it, and this is how we do it. So it could be completely different from the original story. I know our Rodeo and Julie-Ed are a lot younger than the original. They're more to the Shakespeare version, so that brings something new because they've got that innocent love.
Reminds me of Romeo and Juliet or Tristan and Isolde, whole kind of thing. It's fun to act it out and throw insults at the other people.
We have such a creative group, and it's the spontaneity of our cast which makes rehearsals so much fun. It's almost like improv. This is live theater meets improv, and we have such a creative group that we know they can do it.
You're like my brother. I can't.
Fine! If I can't have you, no one can! Better be ready to shoot, Rodeo! It's already good! Don't get comfy, your neck's pencil neck!
Wait, I got this. I got a knife. No, wait. Little old kid is my gun. So, come here for that.
Kind of goes there. Time! My gun's jammed.
It's so much fun. Every rehearsal is completely different. The cast come out with different lines. They come out with different insults for each other. It's just so much fun because it's completely different every time, and every audience will see almost a different show. The basics are the same, but the interaction with the characters and the audience is going to be different every time.
It's lovely that we've got cast members of such a broad age range. It's wonderful, and it's great that they have helped us choose the music as well. A lot of the cast members have said, "Oh, can we do this? Can we do that?" And so we've tried to accommodate the tastes, the new country tastes, as well as the classic old country music that I'd hardly heard of before this show, but now I'm learning and I'm really getting into.
Fun for the audience is the raucous country music. Again, we're in southern Alberta, and people will know many of these tunes. The music selection is a selection of new upbeat country and some old classics like Old Flames and Ring of Fire, so everybody will recognize these tunes immediately. The live band, the being drawn into the dream. When you know you're coming to a play, but you start acting it yourself. Our cast will actually bring the audience into the play. So when you leave, you'll feel like you've been part of the action.
You shot me in the butt! How could I miss? You okay? It's going black! I can see the light! How bad is it? Tell the truth!
Oh, it's going to be such a good show. You get the fantastic show, you get the brilliant actors, you get to interact, you get to talk to them, you get to heckle the other family. When the audience come in, they're going to be split into the two sides, the two families, so they get to shout at the other family, and they can, you know, boo and jeer and shout insults as much as the actual actors get to do. They get to dance, they get dinner. It's just going to be a brilliant night.
This show will be the most fun you can have with your boots on.
You can catch Rodeo and Julie Ed at Cape End Farms near Okotoks from April 27th through to May 13th. To learn more, visit the Dewdney Player's website.
Woo! That guy, I'm a country boy, yeah!
For Shaw TV, I'm videographer Patrick Aull.